A day in the life of someone who is afraid to change. I woke up around 8:30 p.m. in a town I don't like, in a house I like less. And I just laid there and stared at the ceiling for probably an hour as I thought about where I was in life and where I need to go and all these things, all these great changes I need to make. And then instead of doing any of it, I hit my vape. I finally got up and started getting ready for the day, brushed my teeth and got dressed a little bit, did the things I need to do, Started getting ready as I just feel trapped. Same thing every day. And once I got out of the funk, I sat down and recorded a video, and I really enjoyed it. Recording videos is always a peaceful time for me. It's one of the few times during the day where my brain shuts up. After that, I had to get ready for work, so sat down and put my shoes on. And this is typically the part of the day where it sets in for me that if I don't make some sort of large change soon, I'm going to be stuck in this cycle that I hate so much for the foreseeable future. And it's a hard realization to deal with because it's entirely within your control. And once that realization sets in and I feel the weight of that, instead of actually doing something about it, I just once again hit my vape. Now, this is one of the most important parts of my day. This is where I pray and communicate with the universe my intentions and my feelings and the things I need help with and the things I am grateful for. I find great strength in taking moments of reflection, what I refer to as prayer, where I get a clear outline of the things that I strive for, the things I'm grateful for, and the things I'd like to change. It allows me to give more of a roadmap for myself as an individual. Now it's time to get ready. Now it's time for me to head out for my night shift at the gas station, so I turn my room off and head out on my 1 mile walk. I walk this walk every single day. I do it twice, to work and from work, a total of 2 miles a day. It's good for my physical health, I think, but every day I walk is a reminder of how much it sucks to not have a driver's license and a car, but those are all things of my own doing. I do have a lot of really good realizations and epiphanies about my life while on my walk to work every day, but unfortunately, by the time I wake up the next day, most of them are gone and the lessons never hold. I open up an energy drink the moment I get to work because I'm a huge caffeine fiend, unable to function without it. And, I end up probably drinking 2 or 3 Monsters a day, which is definitely not good for my heart. I feel it start to catch up. And I was just sitting here at work and feeling really, really helpless, really trapped. That's kind of how I feel most throughout the day, every day. So I thought maybe smoking a cigarette would help. But I went outside and I lit up the cigarette, and before I even lit it, I knew I shouldn't smoke it, and I took maybe a total of like 6 drags off the cigarette before I just threw it in the trash, because I just do these things because I think they'll make me feel good, but they never actually do. After that, I did a couple things I needed to do for work, and they ended up buying this bag of chips as a little snack, and they were terrible. From here, my day pretty much consisted of just working. I looked at a couple apartments because I'm trying to find a compromise out of the situation I'm in. But just working and cleaning and doing the same stuff I do every day till about 5 a.m. And that's when I get to leave to walk home. I got a couple bags of chips before I left work because they were on sale and I have no self-control. And I felt a brief moment of joy before the realization set in that I'm still here. And, then I started my 1 mile walk back home. Every day that goes on, I don't mind the walk as much. I used to really get upset about it, but as time goes on, I realize that it's a good opportunity for me to clear my mind, get some good exercise, burn some calories, get some fresh air, even if the air is sauna quality. But, you can find a positive in anything. Now, this here is one of my favorite parts of the day. Before I got this job working overnights, I saw maybe 5 sunrises in my whole life, but now I get to see one every day. The sunrise is just spectacularly beautiful, and it reminds me that even though there's bad moments, there's good ones too. And the good ones may not make the bad ones completely worth it, but it sure helps dealing with the suck. And then as I'm sitting here staring at the beautiful life I live in, I realize that now I gotta go home. From the time before I even get home, I know all of the things I should do when I get home to forward the progression of my life to where I want it to be, but instead of actually doing any of those things, the moment I get home, I turn on the TV and I just kind of sit there. I do enjoy a nice video after work or before work, but I just ended up sitting there for hours and hours just watching videos, and it doesn't actually accomplish anything. It does numb my brain though. And then, even though I know I shouldn't, when there's a bunch of things to do, I partake in the magic green plant off camera here because YouTube doesn't like that one. But once I do that, it just kind of becomes, I just sit there. I really don't do anything. Like after that, I just kind of sat there and played Cyberpunk for probably like 2 hours, something like that. I ordered some food and made this gigantic meal, which I eat too much of and then got sick. After that, I took some time and cleaned up my room a little bit. I like to wake up to a decently clean room, even though I didn't actually clean it, and still, as I'm recording this right now, it's a huge mess. But after that, I kind of calmed down a little bit. I took a nice shower, chilled and watched TV for probably too long after my shower, and then eventually I drifted off to sleep. I slept for probably like 9-10 hours, way too long. But yeah. That was a day in the life of a new adult who's afraid to change. What's going on, guys? This is the next day. I'm walking home from work. It's like 5-something a.m. I finished editing this video up to the point of which you just saw before this clip. And I figured there's a little extra time in the video for me to come in here and just do a little review, little talk here. So the reason I made this video is because I've been feeling so trapped. For years of my life, I've been scared to change. This is nothing new for me. I've been scared to change as long as I can consciously remember. Change scares me. But the more life I live, especially independently as an adult, I learned that change is where I get the most gratifying experiences out of life, is when great change is occurring. And like today, I've done much better. I brought a vape to work, but I gave it to some bum. I haven't had any hit of like any vape in 4 hours or something like that. I'm feeling a little anxious, but you know, that's change causes a little bit of nerves. You just got to push through it until it feels normal again. And you know, I have no earbud in right now, so I don't actually know how the audio is here, but I'm not listening to music on my walk home. You know, I'm just trying to change. I didn't get to this point in my life where I'm so unhappy with in one day or 1 week or 1 month. I got here over years of making the wrong decisions, of picking the easier option rather than the one that actually benefits me. And it's important to remember that I'm not going to be able to get out of this hole in a day or a week or a month. It's going to take a long time of making the consistent right choices. And that's really what it's about. Is it's easy to get so caught up in this idea of like, I need to change now. But change comes like rain, one drop at a time. And as the drops gain more momentum, more and more drops fall. I don't think that's actually how rain works, but that's how change works. Is you just gotta get on an upward spiral. You change one day and it feels uncomfortable, but then before you know it, you've been doing it for a week, and it's just kind of something you do, and then within a month it's just like something you subconsciously do, and then before you know it, you've made a whole change in your life. So that's what I'm working towards. I just want to be a better person. I want to live a life I'm proud of. At the beginning of this video, and in quite a few other videos, I talk about how unhappy I am to be in Florida, because I really don't like living in Florida. I hate the weather here. I'm dripping sweat right now. It's like the air drowns me all the time. I really don't like living in Florida, but I've come to the realization that no matter where I live, I'm going to be some level of unhappy with it, because I'm not actually unhappy with my job. I'm not actually unhappy with where I live. I'm not actually unhappy with my roommates. I mean, all three of those things could be better, but as far as they go, they aren't bad. What I'm unhappy with is my inability to listen to myself. When you tell yourself you're going to do something, you got to do it, because then if you don't, that teaches your brain, your subconscious, that it's okay to lie to yourself. Before you know it, 5 years of your life has passed by. You haven't done a single goddamn thing, and you're still in the same mental place you were in quarantine. It's time to change, guys. It's really just about letting go. But you know, I don't have all the answers. I really don't. I do not have all the answers. And I wouldn't want to claim that I did. But it's as simple as, were you better today than you were yesterday? And if the answer is yes, then you're winning. You are making active forward progress. And if the answer is no, that's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it, because beating yourself up doesn't actually achieve anything. It just makes you feel bad and then less likely to do it. You can't change out of hatred for yourself, or guilt for the things you've done, or fear of disappointing someone you love. You have to change out of love for yourself. Love within your own heart for yourself. That's the only way to actually change. But yeah, it's all just about living a life you're proud of. I mean, I'm not proud of the life I've built for myself. There's not like one aspect of my life I'm actually proud of, but the YouTube channel's getting there. It's getting to something I'm being proud of. I'm decently proud of this video. And you just need to act like the person you want to be. Because you don't become the person you want to be by staying in your same old ways. You become the person that you want to be by moving forward and faking it till you make it, baby. But yeah, I've been ranting on like an extra 2 minutes here that I wasn't gonna do, but thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope something in this video resonated with you and showed you that you're just a couple days away from a whole different life. And put the work in every day. Put the work in. Don't do it because Instagram influencers tell you to. Don't do it because of any bullshit reason, any external reason. Put the work in every day because you know that you deserve it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Sorry for all the background noise, but sometimes that's how life is. Fuck. I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, subscribe, stay tuned, all that shit. Peace out, y'all. Take care of yourselves.